Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 1 of another new Let's Play. Today we're checking out a game called The Great Gaias. This is a game that is an RPGMaker game, but don't close the video yet, because it's actually a huge, sprawling, very cool, classic-style RPG. With some JRPG tinge to it, some twists there. But it's a very good Western-styled RPG, just happens to be made in RPGMaker. So I don't know much more than that about it. It's been heavily recommended to me by someone who I really value their opinions on CRPGs especially, and JRPGs. They pretty much play all the RPGs and let me know which ones are worth playing and whatnot. So this was highly recommended. I want to get into it. I have 2 current LPs going. That would be Might and Magic 10 Legacy and Wizardry the 5 Ordeals. And I want to add this, just kind of something different. I've been in the mood for a RPGMaker RPG since I've seen my buddy Christian C's videos on Einlanzer, which is another good kind of D&D styled RPGMaker game. So I've been in the mood for one, and I'm finally going to start. I figure, why not? It's a new year. Happy New Year, by the way, guys. And we're going to get into it. So let's go ahead and double click and see what happens. Okay, we got a full screen box now. Horizon's End. I hope I have volume. We do. Oh. The game has... Okay, there we go. Check out the options. Always dash. Gameplay always dashes off. Command remember is off. ATB is set to whatever. Keyboard config. Let's see. Okay, we're going to be moving with the arrows. Space is okay. You know what? I'll probably actually use Z and X. J for journal. Alright, looks pretty good. Oh, I can switch to WASD movement layout. Look at that. WASD. Space is still okay. Shift is dash. What button is X? K and J and M. And I seems to be used for something, but yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That's pretty cool. Graphics, animated tiles are on. Sync monitor, FPS, no. Lighting effects are on. Sound, everything's good. Let's go ahead and click New Game and get into it. Okay. We've got easy, normal, and core rules. Core rules. All systems are set to default. Players familiar with the systems in the Great Gaias should choose this difficulty. Recommended difficulty for new players, for those looking to just enjoy. We're going to play on core rules. Yes. Play intro? Sure. So I have not played this. Grand Arcanum. It's a very good looking I don't want to call it a JRPG because it's very Western in flavor. Historians have had their theories regarding the beginning of man and the origin of war. However, tomes can be misinterpreted, twisted, and even lost to the test of time. Shirtless sprites, that's something interesting. The first men once lived in perpetual balance with nature, knowing nothing of greed or violence. The first men possessed immortality, giving them ageless lives to watch over their children, and the wisdom to guide humanity justly and righteously. So you see, a lot has been put into this to make a great game out of the RPGMaker engine. So I hope you guys join me. But their peaceful lives would not last forever. Excuse me. The emergence of a stranger from the east brought magic and powerful sorcery to the mundane world, and with this newfound power came calamity. Whoa. Grindelwald Maltor, as the stranger would later call himself, corrupted the first man, turning them to wickedness after giving them a taste of true power. Grindelwald Maltor. Calling them the Gauf, he would use these immortal warlords to enslave the once peaceful human race, creating the first civilization of great military prowess, the Validian Empire. Look at this, man. This is just... The Validians would be utilized by Lord Maltor in a war of genocide against the elves and the other free folk of Tenet, in an attempt to bring the world under the new Emperor's rule. Love the sprite work. Only one man dared to challenge the might of Emperor Maltor and his immortal Gauf, a once renowned Validian general, Arthur Grinwald or something. The Great War rattled the very foundations of the world and was the bloodiest war the ages had witnessed, pitting brother against brother, father against son. Leading the nations of Tenet with the warriors of light at his side, Arthur Graham beat back the forces of Validius, winning the world's freedom, ushering in a new era for mankind. Arthur Graham. For nearly 1,000 years, the world has lived in relative peace, but people forget and mistakes are made, and only the dead have seen the end of war. We're in Alm. We've arrived. Our target's location is within. Who's the mark? One Bertram Rosenberg, a man whose dubious business dealings have reaped a small fortune at the expense of his former partners. Our client is one of those partners. While aligned, their shared enterprise grew formidable, and both our client and Bertram became quite wealthy, yet Rosenberg steadily squandered what wealth he'd amassed. Ultimately, he was overwhelmed by a jealous belligerence as he watched his former partner become wealthier still. In the end, Rosenberg orchestrated a rather sloppy heist, and yet managed to steal some several 100,000 from our client. Pshaw, seems we've become little more than debt collectors. What's become of the Thieves Guild that we should stoop so low? Careful, Potts. Remember that I built this organization from the ground up and watched it mature as a father does his child. It would be wise for you to practice some discretion. Your friends would mourn their loss before I would allow my Thieves Guild to be compromised. We can never be caught because we can never be seen. I know that, Atreus. There is only the mission and the mark. For me, there is nothing else. You know this better than anyone. Something, Potts, are best left unsaid. I would neither see myself return to that former life, nor you. Enough. Let it commence and be done with it. I would have us home before evening meal. Okay, quest journal updated, biography updated. Here we are. Potts, what are you doing? Our target's house is located down there. Yes, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh. It's locked. Would you like to pick the lock? Moderate. Yes. We'll put the mouse off. You failed to pick the lock. Step aside. I'll take care of the lock. All too easy. We should move quickly. I will take the upstairs. You check the basement. If there are any guards, stick to the shadows or slit their throats from behind. It's as good as done. Okay, he went upstairs. There's a book here. I can't take it. It's locked. Would you like to pick the lock? Moderate. Yes. Dice roll of 11. You failed to pick the lock. So it's got dice rolls even. 13. You've picked the lock. Your skill in lockpicking has gone up. It is now 2. 250 gold were found. Okay. There's a gleaming book there. What would you like to do? Record progress? Sure. An employed rogue of the Orgard Thieves Guild, Potts Talos, is called upon to do the most tactical of missions for the elusive band of vagrants. Okay. Escape. We'll go ahead and look at our character sheet in a moment. Can I take these? No. Take any artwork? Anything hidden in the nights? No. Okay, now it gets interesting where there's guards walking around. Whew. $17. Pick the lock. Skill and lockpicking has gone up. It's now 3. 250 gold. Doesn't seem to be anything else in here. I do want to check this, though. We've got an inventory. Potts, rogue, level 1, 95 HP. We've got skills, equipment, status, journal, biography, record keeper, and options. Let's look at our inventory. 3 potions. Restores 500 HP of one character. 2 Farland Meads. Revives one character from KO. 3 antidotes would cure poison. 5 lockpicks, a common lockpick, and 5 journeyman lockpicks, a well-made lockpick. Okay, our skills are burglary, sneak attack, inflict massive damage targeting the enemy's weak spots. AP cost 25. And steal. I guess we don't have anything there. We're wielding 2 short swords, a short sword of fair quality. A black veil, leather helm with black face guard, raises dexterity slightly. Black leather, an oiled cuirass stained black made from fine quality hides. Opal necklace, a copper necklace inset with opal gemstones that increases reflex by 3% and raises the user's reflex by 4%. So our reflex is 9.85. I'm not sure what that means. I think it's dodge, like how much we dodge. You see, we'll probably be able to learn it right here. Can I hover over anything? Probably not. Yeah. Level 1, 25 strength, 20 fortitude, only 1 magic, 24 will, 37 dex, 12 luck, 5% critical. You've infiltrated Rosenberg's home, find and acquire the debt. Okay. Biography. Sure. Potts Talos. Age 23, born Sorbithia, faction Orgard Thieves Guild, class of rogue, and his zodiac is a Pisces. Potts Talos is the son of the Keeper of Truth, second highest esteem next to the Keeper of Magic. Potts possesses no magical talent, ashamed to his father, instead turning to the ways of the rogue and making a living by working for the Orgard Thieves Guild. Atreus, age 30, 7 years older, born Amanor. He's a Gemini assassin from the Orgard Thieves Guild. Atreus is the last blood of House Altherand. His parents were killed when he was 8 by a desperate man during the time of the Amanian Rebellion. He took care of his youngest sister, Elenia, throughout his youth, while training himself in the art of thievery and assassination. He founded the Orgard Thieves Guild and is Potts' employer and closest confidant. And Elenia, 22, born Amano. She's a Virgo priestess of House Altherand. Elenia of House Altherand, or Lania she likes to be called, was orphaned when she was a young girl, her parents both being victims of a poverty-related crime. Raised by her brother Atreus, Lania became a gifted healer and a charming pub girl in Orgard. She has feelings for Potts, but she is reluctant to act on them as he is her brother's best friend. Oh, and the factions. The 30 members founded 993 CE, no alliances, leaders Atreus. The Orgard Thieves Guild has been in operation since the Armenian coup, which displaced the Altherans. Atreus has built a network of charismatic vagrants that carry out covert missions where secrecy is of the utmost importance. Alright, let's continue. Wait, there's something up here. Oh, just a stone tablet of some sort. just useless goods here. A picture of the homeowner, probably. Well, well, look what we have here. A gratuity, perhaps. Easy money, if you ask me. Indeed, I foresee a substantial bonus in our near future. Ha! Oh, our missions become all the sweeter. Now then, gather as much as you can. Halt! Rosenberg. Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Ah, dearest Rosenberg, the man of the hour. Why, isn't it obvious? I'm helping myself to your things. This is an outrage. Wait. Did Mathis put you up to this? Yes, he did, didn't he? You must understand. I made him. He was nothing without me. He owes me everything. And this is how I'm to be repaid? Well, I'm not going down without a fight. Defend yourself. Tis, such hostility. Please, curb your brutish antics, dear Rosenberg. I assure you, there's no need for such a vulgar display. Wait, what? No need to... Yes, no need to fight. You see, you're already dead. Hmm? Okay, so the death of Rosenberg. And presumably some gold. Chapter 1, A New Age. Pretty cool. Very short intro. Orgard. The sun rises. Our return has taken considerably longer than I had anticipated. While the weight of the late Rosenberg's fortune may have slowed us, the weight of his misfortune speeds to fill our coffers. You did well back in Rosenberg's house to not be detected. Why don't you take this? I found it on the second floor. Received a sword breaker. We should go. Lainey will be worried. Of course. To the pub then. Perhaps we can sneak past her unnoticed. We are world-class thieves, after all. The pub is east of here. Okay, question updated. Let's see what you have to say. Orgard was founded by House Yorkland and a band of their bannermen from Sovereign. He had hoped to colonize the land south of the capital. I doubt anyone would have thought that he would be split into the five nations. Orgard, Graham, Sovereign, Ilbed, and Amanor. In my opinion, of them all, Orgard is by far the best. Okay, so that's the same thing. Let's see here. Picked up a sword breaker. Wow, Atreus is level 22. What is a sword breaker? Strength 2, Dex 1. Okay, it's a weapon. An easy to conceal dagger that has large, deep serrations along one side of the blade. It isn't actually better for us. Same exact as the short sword. Okay. Let's head in here first. Armor. Welcome to the armor store. Buy, sell, equip, cancel. Okay. We have 500 gold. And it tells you what it does, and these are all worse than Potts or Atreus is using. Okay. And you? If you got the metal, I can make anything. What'll it be? Armors or weapons? Weapon. Ooh, crafting. Lots of crafting. Wow. Awesome. Okay. And you must be weapons. Welcome to the weapon store. Okay, nothing good. Alright. So let's just head out and head to the pub. Very nice detailed graphics. I'll try to keep this as quiet as possible. Shh, okay, let's go. Not so fast. You guys sure have a lot of nerve. Oh, you're awake. Come, my darling, whatever do you mean? Don't you, my darling me? You know perfectly well I was making a special dinner last night. Oh dear, was that last night? I'm sorry, darling, but our little evening escapade ran late and kept us from you. I'll make it up to you, though, I promise. No, you can't make it up to me. I told you, it was a surprise for Pot's name day. Oh yeah, my name day. Humph. Really, Lainey, I'm sorry, but it couldn't be helped. There, I'll make it up to you this evening. How about it, eh? A night in the town, just the three of us? But Potts, your name day, we missed it. It's the most important day of the year, the day your life began. Yeah, tell that to my father. Name days are overrated anyway. Besides, we were busy, working. You're both jerks. You always ruin everything. Forget it, just leave me alone. Lainey! Let her go, Potts, and let us retire. We need to rest and she needs time to settle down. She's so wonderful, though, and we treat her so bad. I feel terrible. Why, Potts, it seems that there is more to you than just the mission and the mark. Indeed, it seems you also prefer catering to the incessant wailing of women. Ha! All right, now, come, my smitten sidekick. Let us retire wearily, though wealthier, to our beloved guild hall. Orgar Thieves Guild. Ah, new day. I should go to Lainey and make sure she's all right. Can't believe she made me a name day dinner and I completely blew her off. What's wrong with me? Okay, can't interact with anything. Guess this is my pay. Chump change. Wow, 6,275 gold. Private Chambers of Atreus Altherond. Okay. You have sprung a trap of serrated caltrops. Your skill in disabled device has gone up. It is now 1. Your acute sensitive notice a trap in place. Would you like to disarm it? Difficult? No. I don't know what that's about. What do we got here? Welcome to the armor store. Alright, it adds to our reflex pretty well, but we lose a lot of other stats, so probably nothing good at the... Hello, Potts. Yeah. Hello, Potts. Atreus says that you'll be next in line to succeed him if he should fall. So I'm told, but that won't happen. Atreus is far stronger, quicker, and smarter than me. Don't sell yourself short. You've got talent. You've got heart. I've even heard the lovely Eleni has taken a fancy to you as well. Just keep taking care of your business and you'll go far, that is certain. Appreciate your confidence in me. I wouldn't be where I am today without the support of you and the other guild members. Glad to hear it, and remember, I'm always here if you need me. But in the meantime, why don't you start training the new recruits? They need all the help they can get. Okay, item shop. What will it be today, Potts? Potion we have. Eye drops cures darkness. A natural stone. Mortar and pestle. For alchemy, I suppose. I'm not going to buy that yet, because I assume we can come back to the item shop once I get the skills necessary. A save spot. Potts, the senior operatives say that it's important to record your journey. These books give off a peaceful aura, allowing you to rest when camping out with tents. It will hold your place if you ever need to rest and return at a later date. Go ahead and make another progress save. Thieves Guild recruit. There's nothing better than a good night's sleep. Using an inn after a mission will restore you back to 100%. Heard it even works for those magic folk. Okay, this is an inn. You're always welcome here, Potts. Would you like to rest? No, we just did rest. Potts, you think you have some time to explain battle mechanics? Sure. Alright, let me show you a thing or two. What would you like to know about? Okay, let's go in order. Adrenaline. Building up adrenaline points, AP, allows you to unleash powerful attacks. Everything done in combat affects point gain or loss depending on your actions. Burglary, steal, guard, item equip, attack, mercenary. What would you like to know about magic? Now, why would you want to learn about that? Well, I guess there's no harm in going over what my father taught me. Magic is fueled by the inner spirit of the user. Each spell a mage casts drains them of mana points, MP. If they use them all, they will no longer be able to cast magic. The key to mana conservation is knowing what spells to use for each threat that you are up against and casting wisely. Of course, if you're rich, you can always chug magical ethers to restore lost mana. Oh, we can't use magic. Guarding? Guarding gives you a good boost to adrenaline while increasing the user's defense for the remainder of the turn, but I prefer a more aggressive fighting style. Rose? If you end up in a brawl, it's a wise choice to put your less armored allies into the back. This will reduce incoming physical damage, but will reduce the party member's attack power as well. I prefer the front line, but if you have an archer or mage, you should consider putting them in the rear. Basic stuff so far. We actually gained some XP from that. 2 golds and a water skin. Thanks, Potts. I understand now, I think. Let's go ahead and explain the rest of it. I should have guarded, actually, those turns. Equipment. If you ever get caught with your pants down, don't worry. Quickly access your equipment and change whatever you need for the current fight. Oh, that's good to know. Fleeing. While Atreus and I don't look favorably on those who turn tail and run at the slightest threat, sometimes it can be useful to make a quick escape. Critical. I mean, the sprite work is so gorgeous. Hope you guys are seeing this. Oh, whoa. We actually have to use a potion. Okay. Do I actually need to rest? Yeah, we're at 11 of 95. Ooh, a chest. One. You broke the lockpick. Oh my gosh, 1 again. 2. What in the world? So critical fails are breaking the lockpick. Oh, maybe not. Oh my gosh. And it didn't break that time. 19. Now 4. Elixir was found. Alright, maybe we should rest. Get the cool music. Alright, let's check over here. Not sure what this is. An assassin's greatest ally is his surroundings. Have you heard of alchemy? It can help craft poison and potion alike while in the field, if you have the right tools, that is. Receive stone, mortar, and pestle. You can try your luck with this one. I've heard there are fancier ones than this that can make some powerful concoctions. The one thing you must remember when it comes to the Thieves Guild, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're caught, you'll be killed. Discretion is key in this business. How to pick locks in 3 easy steps. Huh. Oh, do these do anything? No. Ghidra. Our missions come to us from various informants around the 5 nations. You will never know who they are, and they will never know you. Potts, I need help figuring out personal attributes. Could you give me a hand? Yes, actually. We know health. Health is your overall well-being. Keeping your health up as much as possible is key to survival. Man, now what about strength? Strength determines how hard you hit in combat. The greater your strength, the more damage you do to an opponent. Personal fortitude is how hard you are. The higher your fortitude, the less physical damage you take in combat. Will determines how well you can take a spell to the face. A high will can reduce elemental damage in combat. Come on, you should know this. Dexterity is a rogue's bread and butter. The higher your dexterity, the faster you can attack in battle. Luck is really handy. It can help you land and resist status effects in battle. Not only that, it also helps with reflex and scoring critical hits. Oops. Accuracy. If you can't hit your target, accuracy is the reason why. The higher you raise it, the more often you will land a blow in battle. Reflex. Reflex is the counter to accuracy. It lets you dodge not only physical attacks, but magical as well. Alright, definitely some good info there. I heard that the Thieves Guild has chapters all over Tenet. Atreus denies it, but it seems he is far too well informed to operate alone. Can I look at this? No. This path leads north, outside the city of Orgard. It's only used in case of an emergency. You move aside, please. Excusez-moi. Thank you. Okay, we've been everywhere here. Except down here. Your acute sentence is known as a trap in place. No. I'm just going to be taking traps to the face. Alright, let's go ahead and save. How much time? 27. Okay. Alright, let's continue. There's our dinner, I guess. I don't know if there's like stuff generally in boxes or shelves or anything. Like this bag, maybe? No. Alright, let's go upstairs and see Lena. Lainey, forgive me. I'm sorry that I missed. It's not about missing my dinner, Potts. It's the fact you didn't even remember your own name day. Because of my mother's death, I guess it's lost its meaning for me. You can't continue to carry the weight of your father's mistakes. You can't let him ruin your life. I haven't seen him in years. I could care less about my father. You say that, but I think it hurts you more than you let on. You're always so focused on your work. I think you just need time for yourself. Why don't you take a break? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know. We could go away together. Why don't we just leave? Huh, and go where? Dibbledorf? Sure, I heard it's great this time of year. Don't be ridiculous. What would Atreus think? Oh, who cares what Atreus thinks? Let's just go. Just the two of us. This is foolishness. I can never leave the guild. Oh, Potts, you're so confusing. It's your so-called adventures with my brother that are foolish. Go on then, go to him like the obedient little soldier. See if I care. Lainey, we might be late again tonight. What if something happens to me while you guys are gone? Huh, that couldn't happen. Why not? Because I'd never let anything happen to you. It's locked. Would you like to pick it? Sure. Pick the lock. 5 lockpicking. Found Dispel Herb. So there is some stuff around. Found a Celestium Shard. Yeah, there's definitely some stuff around. Anything in the fireplace? Oh, can't check. So let's check what a Celestium shard is. Rare shard of the celestial realm. Someone may find it useful. Record keeper. Oh, I can record outside. Probably in town. Or whenever, really. Vita. Hello, Potts. Glad to see you again. Leaving so soon? I was looking for you. In my sister's room. Gah, what? No, I was apologizing. Now that you've apologized, can we get down to business? What's the mission? Perhaps you recall the macabre tale detailing the demise of my parents? Yeah, you told me your parents were murdered during the Armenian coup. Precisely, and now I, Atreus Altherond, am the last descendant of a dynasty whose origins trace back to Arthur Graham and the founding of nations. It is written that the Altherons were involved in the establishment of the stone city of Amanor. What does this have to do with our mission? Potts, my friend, we leave for Amanor, the very heart of my country. There we will depose Lord Stefan Vathan of the Vathan crime family. Lord Vathan, he is no easy mark. He's well known as an adept swordsman. He even won the Orgard tournament not too long ago. Indeed, the caliber of this mark is beyond that to which we are accustomed, and even more odd, the contract itself came from within the Bavador house guard. The Bavadors? Why would the royal family of Amanor want to kill him? They are basically two sides of the same coin. Perhaps Stefan Vathan's thugs, whom are currently tearing through the countryside, have supplied the Bavadors with cause enough to justify action of this sort. When do we leave? Immediately. If we leave now, the cover of night shall safeguard our journey to Androgus. Night approaches. Androgus is this way. Potts, I recognize that brooding countenance. Have you yet more questions about our mission? The mission I understand, but what does this have to do with your parents? Ah, yes. You see, the Altherons were ardent supporters of the House Phelan, the royal family which preceded House Bavador. I have reason to believe that those who murdered my family were hired by Eric Vathan. And so, before we dispatch with Lord Vathan, I plan to motivate him into confessing the plot. In other words, he will tell me everything he knows about the Vathan Syndicate's involvement in the destruction of my family. So not only do we kill the leader of a rival guild, but we may also come closer to the truth involving the murder of your parents. We've arrived. Use stealth and let us pass the Armenian guard undetected. The Armenian border. It's been under lock and key since Lord Vathan began smuggling weapons and provisions to fuel his syndicate. Well, it shouldn't be that hard to sneak past a couple of hundred Armenian soldiers. I commend your audacity, Potts. Although watching you weave through these soldiers unnoticed, picking pockets and slitting throats along the way would be quite amusing. I'm afraid we must delay such mirth, for this is not the chosen path. Instead, we shall traverse a little-known mountain pass nearby. The path in question will hasten this expedition and safely take us to our chosen destination. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going. I prefer if this didn't take any longer than it has to. Worry not, Potts. I'm sure Lainey will understand. That's not funny. Ha! I'll scout ahead. Okay. I am actually going to save here. If I can. Record as file 2. And say thank you for joining me. I hope you are enjoying so far. And I hope you join me for this journey through what seems to be a pretty fantastic CRPG. Very D&D style with dice rolls and guilds and all that sort of good stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Check out my other LPs that are going on right now. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, much love, peace, and joy, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care.